Hi everyone. Uh, in previous class we have seen the first problem in the graphical method, and now in today's session let us solve some more problems in the graphical method. So now I am going to start the today's session with a problem. So the problem is problem number 2. So yesterday is problem number 1 and today is of problem number 2. Okay, let us see. So the problem is maximize z is equals to 20x plus 40y. It is subjected to constraint 1.5x plus y less than or equals to 750, x plus 3y less than or equals to 900, x less than or equals to 450, and y less than or equals to 250, and next one is x comma y greater than or equals to 0. So this is the problem. Now we are going to solve this problem. So let us find the solution for this. So the solution is, so what is the first thing we have to see? We have to convert the constraint inequalities into equalities. So now I am going to take the first constraint. So that is 1.5x plus y making less than or equals to into is equals to 750. So here what are the decision variables? X, y are the decision variables. So the values of x and y will decide the value of objective function. So here the decision variables are x comma y. But in previous problem the decision variables are x1 comma x2. So now let us find the vertices of this equation. So how to find the vertices of this equation? If x is equals to 0, then what is the value of y? If x is 0 means this entire thing is 0, then y is equals to 750. So if you write those values as a vertices, x value 0, y value 750. And next one, if y is equals to 0, then what is the value of x? So if y is 0 means here this value becomes 0, then 1.5x is equals to 750, then what is the value of x? So the value of x is equals to 750 by 1.5, then that is equals to 500. So if you write that as a vertices, x value 500 and y value 0. So that is the about the first constraint. Now let us see the second constraint. So what is second constraint? X plus 3y is equals to 900. Then if you want to find the vertices of this constraint, so here I converted less than or equals to into is equals to. So if you want to find the vertices of this equation, then first assumption we are taking, if x is equals to 0, if value of x is equals to 0, 3y equals to 900 and y is equals to 300. So if you write that as a vertices 0 comma 300, then the second one is, if y is equals to 0, then what is the value of x? So if y is equals to 0 means this entire thing will 0, then x is equals to 900. So if you write that as a vertices, x value is 900 and y value is 0. So the second constraint is also over. Then what is about the third constraint? The third constraint is x less than or equals to 50. So if you convert that into equality, then x is equals to 450. So here there is no y term. So that means for any value of y, the value of x is equals to 450. X is equals to 450 means for any value of y, the value of x is equals to 450. So we can't write that as a vertices. Next, what is the fourth constraint? Y less than or equals to 250. If we convert that into equality, then y is equals to 250. So what is the meaning of y is equals to 250? For any value of x, the value of y is equals to 250 and that is constant. So now these are the four constraints given to us. Now we need to solve these four constraints with the help of graphical method. So now we have to draw the graph for the problem. So how to draw the graph? Now let us see. So here if you observe the vertices, so the vertices values are 0, 750, 500. If you see the value of x, maximum is 900. If you see the value of y, the maximum is 750. So now how to draw the graph? So now let us see the graph part of the problem. Right. So now I am going to draw the graph. So this one is x and this one is y. Right. So here the values are of 500, 300, 750, 900. So now I am taking one unit as 100 points. So 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 and 1000. So similarly mark the values on the y-axis also. Whatever the distance here you have given, the same distance you need to give here also. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. Right. Now let us draw the lines for the constraints. So what is the first constraint? 1 plus 5x plus y is equals to 750. That is the equation. So the vertices are 0, 750, 500, 0. So first let us locate 0, 750. So 0, 750 means the value of x is 0 and y is 750 means here it is the in the middle of 700 and 800. Right. And the second vertices is 500, 0. 500, 0 means x value is 500, y value is 0. So this one is the point. So now draw a line by joining these 2 points. Right. So this one is our first constraint. So the constraint is of type less than or equals to. So the region is completely below the line. The region is completely below the line. Right. Next, let us go for second one. So the second equation is x plus 3y is equals to 900. So the vertices are 0, 300 and 900, 0. So now let us locate those points. So first one is 0, 300. So 0, 300 means x0, y is 300. And second vertices is 900, 0. So this one is 900x, y value is 0. Now let us draw a line by joining these 2 points. So with the help of the scale, please draw the lines. So now this constraint is 2. So what is the type of the constraint? The type of the constraint is also of less than or equals to type. So now the region is completely below this line. Right. Next, what is the third one? x is equals to 450. So for any value of y, the value of x is equals to 450. Now what is the value of x? It is 450. So y value ఎంత ఉన్నా కూడా x value 450 నే ఉండాలి. So x is equals to 450 means 0 x value 0, 100, 200, 300, 400 and 450 means here. This is the point. So now draw a vertical line here. Draw a vertical line here. So that means if y is 0, x is 450. If y is 100, x is 450. If y is 200, x is 450. If y is 600, x is 450. Right? So that means for any value of y, x is equals to 450. So that's one is the constraint. So what is the type of constraint? Less than or equals to type. So the region is completely left side of the line. If greater than is there, the region is completely right side of the line. Okay. Next, fourth constraint we will see. What is fourth constraint? Y less than or equals to 250. So that is, if you write into equation form, that is y equals to 250. So if you write y equals to 250 means for any value of x, y is 250. 250 means it is here, right? It is in the middle of 200 and 300. So if you take it, so draw a horizontal line here, right? So that means if x is 0, y is 250. If x is 100, y is 250. If x is 300, y is 250. If x is 600, y is 250. So the condition was satisfied. So this is constraint number 4. So what is the type of the constraint? Less than or equals to type. So the region is completely below the line. So now 4 constraints were located. Now we need to identify the common feasible region. So how to identify the common region for the 4 constraints? So now I am starting from the origin point. So I am moving in this way. So there will be a no problem. And again I am having a doubt whether I need to move forward or I need to move upward. If I move forward, if you take a point here, then this point is not lying on the left side of the third constraint. So the condition is not satisfied. So I am moving in the upward direction, right? So here also if you take a point here, it is left side of this line, it is below this line, it is below the one line and also it is below the second line. So whatever the line here we have drawn, it is also conditionally satisfied. So now we are here, whether I move in upward or inclined way. So if I move in upward, if I take a point here, it is not below the first line. So the condition is not satisfied. So I am moving in this way. Next, again I need to select either path along 1 or the path along 2. If I move along the path 1, so if you take a point here, the point is not below the line 2. So the condition is not satisfied. So I am moving in along the path of line 2, right? Next, again I move whether I have to move along 2 or along 4. If I move along 2, if I take a point here, the point is not below the point line 4. So I need to travel along the path line 4. And next, can I move up or down? If I move up, if I take a point here, it is not below the line 4. So I need to move in downward direction. So now it is over. So what is the common feasible region? This one. So what we call this region as region of feasible solution. We are calling this one as region of feasible solution, right? So now locate the vertices. I don't need the origin, so O anyway it is, B intersection points you can take. Next, wherever the line is changing the direction, and next B, and here the line is changing the direction C, and here the line is changing the direction D, and here the line is changing the direction E. Now I need the values of these A. So what is the value of A? Already we located this one, so it is 450 comma 0, right? Next I require point B. What is point B? Whether I know the value of B? No, I don't know, so I need to find this. And next I need the value of C. So whether I know the value of the C? I don't know. It is the point formed because of the intersection of the constraints. I need to find that one. And next coming to D. So what about the value of D? It is also the point formed because of the intersection of the constraint. I need to find that one. And next coming to point E, we know that it was already, so the value of E is equals to 0 comma 250, right? Now only in 5 points I know only 2, A and B. I need to find the remaining 3 points. So now let us find the remaining 3 points. Okay, so first coming to point B, I need the value of point B. So point B vertices I require. So how the point B is formed? So if you observe, the point B is formed because of the intersection of line 1 and also line 3. So the point B is formed because of intersection of 1 and 3. We need to solve the equations 1 and 3. So here what are the equations means? These are the equations. Here this is one first constraint, second constraint, third constraint, fourth one, right? So now we need to solve 1 and 3 in order to get the vertices of B. So what is 1? 1.5x plus y is equals to 750, that is first one. And what is third one? X is equals to 450, right? So this one is the third constraint. Now solve 1 and 3. So here already we know x value 450. Now substitute that one. 1.5 into 450 plus y is equals to 750. So 1.5 into 450. How much? If you take your calci with you and you can calculate. So that equals to 675 plus y is equals to 750. So y is equals to 75. So if you write that value of x and y in terms of vertices, x is 450 and y is 75. So now the value of B we got. And next I require the value of C. So how to get the value of C? So if you observe the graph, the point C is formed because of intersection of line 1 and also intersection of line 2. Line 1, line 2 intersection will make a point C. So now let us solve the equations 1 and 2. 1.5x plus y equals to 750, x plus 3y equals to 900. Now I am writing them. 1.5x plus y is equals to 750 and x plus 3y is equals to 902. So now I am going to solve this equation with the help of calculator. So how to solve the equations with the calculator? So I have switched on. If you press your mode and here 5 is there, equation mode. So press 5. Press 5. So here equation type ax plus by equals to cn mode. Press 1. then this will appear. That means A means coefficient of x, B means coefficient of y, and C means it is a constant term. Similarly in second equation also. Now enter the values of those equations. So what is the coefficient of x? 1.5. 1.5. Then press is equals to. What is the coefficient of y? 1. Then press 1 is equals to. Then what is the value of C? 750. So this is regarding to first equation. Next, coming to second equation. Now coming to second equation, here it is 2 is there. So what is the coefficient of x? 1. What is the coefficient of y? 3. What is the coefficient of what is C value? 900. So if you press is equals to, then you will get the values of x and y. So what is the value of x? You got x is equals to 2700 by 7. So 2700 by 7 means, let us find that one. It is equals to 385.71. Then what is the value of y? So in the calculator again press is equals to, then you will get y that equals to 1200 by 7. What is 1200 by 7? 1200 by 7 is equals to 171.43, right? So if you write them as vertices, then C is 385.71 comma 171.43, right? Next, I got the values of C also. Now I require the values of D. So what about the value of D? So if you observe in the graph, the point D is formed because of the intersection of line 4 and line 2, right? So if you solve the equations 2 and 4, then you can get the value of D. So now let us write the equations 2 and 4. So what is 2 and 4? X plus 3y equals to 900, y equals to 250. So now I am writing them. X plus 3y equals to 900. This is equation number 2. And what is fourth equation? Y is equals to 250. That is 4th. Right? Now solve 2 and 4 to get the values of x and y. So then x is equals to. So here in the calc we will have like this. And next press mode. Again equation mode 5. And the form of equation is first form. Now write the coefficients of this. So if you write the coefficients, x coefficient 1, y coefficient 3, C is 900. Next, in the second equation, whether x is there, x is not there, that means coefficient is also equals to 0. What is y coefficient? 1. And what is C value? 250. Press is equals to. Then what is the value of x? You got 1.5 into 10 square means x is equals to 150. We got, right? Then what is the value of y? Again press is equals to 2.50 into 5 into 10 square means 250. Same means, right? So here y is 250 already we know. So now if you write that as in terms of vertices form, x value 150, y value 250, right? Now we got the vertices of all points A, C, E already we know. Now we calculated B, C, D. So now substitute in the objective function. So if you take point A is 450 comma 0. Then what is the value of z? So z is equals to, so what is the objective function? 20x plus 40y. So that means 20 into x means 450 plus 40y means 40 into 0, right? So what is the value of this? This will become 0. Then 20 into 450 is equals to 9000, right? Then take point B. What is point B value? 450 comma 75. So the value of z is equals to 20 into 450 plus 40 into 75. So 20 into 450 already we know it is 9000 plus 40 into 75. So 40 into 75 is equals to 3000. So total 12,000. Sorry, right, 12,000. Next, take point C. What is value of point C? 385.71 comma 171.43. Then value of z is equals to 20 into 385.71 plus 40 into 171.43. So substitute that one, then you will get, so first 20 into 385.71, you will get 7714.2 plus, if you take 40 into 171.43, it is equals to 6857.2. Then the total is 7741.2 plus 6857.2. So it is equals to 14,598.4. Next, substitute the value of d 150 comma 250. So the value of z is equals to, it will become 20 into 150 plus 40 into 250. 20 into 150 means 3000 plus 40 into 250 means 10,000. It is 13,000. Next, coming to E, the value of E is 0 comma 250. So the value of z is equals to 20 into 0 plus 40 into 250, that equals to 10,000. So now we substituted all vertices. If we substitute A, you will get 9,000. If we substitute B, 12,000. Substitute C, 14,000. D, 13,000. E, 10,000. So but here in objective function we need to get the maximum value. So what is the maximum value of z? If we substitute all vertices, the maximum value is 14,598.4. Therefore the value of maximum is z is equals to, or value of z is equals to 14,598.4. So how you got this value means the value of x is 385.71 and the value of y is equals to 171.43. So this one is the solution of the problem, right? All of you understand? So please see that. Thank you.